is your most radical belief?
I'm convinced most humans don't live like free will exists. And functionally, I don't think it would help us navigate the world if we did. To believe that free, uninhibited choices exist. You have to believe that context, our environment, nature versus nurture, or literally anything else, doesn't have any influence on our actions. That our decisions happen in an isolated bubble. Genetics, background, race, class, gender, all entirely irrelevant if anyone can simply equally, freely choose to be good or choose to be bad. But humans are pattern recognizing creatures. This is what helps us safely and effectively navigate the map in front of us. We naturally evaluate patterns to make sense what's happening around us, what caused various actions. If my lovely big brother was put in jail for punching grannies, you wouldn't see me shrug my shoulders and go, yep, expected. He's evil to the core, he's a sinner, he just used his free will. No. I'd be in shock, first of all, because that actually doesn't line up with his personality or background, punching grannies. I would ask, has he been involving himself with a weird crowd? Did the granny attack him? Does he have a fucking tumor? Unless I gain some new information really quick, I'm not gonna be able to wrap my mind around it anytime soon. My true crime girlies. How many episodes have you listened to where they explain the background of the serial killers? And shocker, yet again, they had experienced some sort of extreme abuse or trauma or had developmental issues that affected the course of their life. There's always an explanation. Always. How many of you made excuses for an abuser for far too long? Before you realized, shit, I actually have to start evaluating how this is harming me, because I can always make sense of an abuser's actions, their intent, their background. There is always an explanation and a reason for what they did. We can always fucking have empathy, but we have to start evaluating it by how it's harming us. There's always a reason for why they did what they did. Because abuse is so much more complex than good versus evil. When I was a kid, the films were always good guy, bad guy. But as storytelling got better and more relatable, we began seeing the misunderstood villains, the anti-heroes. Storytelling resonates far more with people when it's written like that, because it lines up with what we see in reality and how real humans act and develop. There are no heroes versus villain tropes in real life. Real humans and the reasons behind their actions are extremely complex. Mere choice or intent are a tiny snippet of the bigger picture, context, or general life circumstances.